Hey guys. Well, here I am again. I am on day number 4, I think, of being out. My daughter's still sick. She has flu A, so she still had a little bit of a fever, so I'm going to keep her home again today. Again, I'm so sorry. I hope that I'm going to make it to school at least one day this week. But the good news is we can keep moving along. I'm going to keep putting plans up. Hopefully, I can be back soon so we can do some real stuff in the classroom. You should have done the warm-up today, which was playing 24 and using your whiteboard. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. And I think if for any reason about tomorrow, we'll try to do some daily math since we haven't done any of that. Okie dokie. I have a activity posted for today after you do the Kahoot. So you guys are going to get to do Kahoot and then take a little brain break. And then I have a lesson on equivalent fractions. We have been talking about ratios, we have been talking about ratio tables, and equivalent fractions for quite some time now. So this is nothing new for you. Remember, you can make an equivalent fraction by making a fraction bigger by multiplying the numerator and the denominator, or by making it smaller by dividing. If you make it smaller by dividing, you have to find a common factor. Okay, meaning you have to find something that goes into both the numerator and the denominator. All right? So when you open the activity today, this is what it's going to look like. It looks a little overwhelming, but don't overthink it. All right, the first page, I have a video. This is just me going over how to make fractions bigger and smaller. So this was just exactly what I taught you when I was there. And you'll see it's the same graphic organizer that you guys filled out. Okay, so if you need a little refresher, you're struggling, definitely go back and watch this video. Okay, first slide you're going to do, you are looking at the fraction strips. So look up here, we have 1/2, so you're looking at the 1/2 fraction strip. You can see the half is colored in, and it wants you to take these little colors and cover up how many 6 would be equal to 1/2. So as you can see, I took them and I colored until they matched. Okay, and then how many 6 do I have? 3 of them is the same as 1/2. Okay, so even these right here, you can like size them. So you're going to cover it until it covers, hold on. I gotta like grab it from the corner. Okay, until it covers the same amount, and then you're just counting how many 12ths are the same as 1/2. Okay, same with this one and this last one. Okay, and then you're typing. Anywhere you see these little red boxes, of course I want you to type in there. You're going to give me the equivalent fraction. You can check your work by cross multiplication. So let's use the first one as an example. If you go this way, 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. If those are equal to each other, those two fractions are equivalent. Okay, so this is your first page. Your second one, down here at the bottom, I'm going to pull this one back down. You have different fraction pies. Kind of looks like a pie. Makes me very hungry. I could eat lots of pie today. So you're going to look at the fraction. The fraction is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colored in out of 6. That's why you see 5, 6. Okay, so in all of these fractions here, all you're doing is counting the shaded and counting the total for the denominator. And then you're looking down here and say, which fraction looks about the same as that? Oh, it's this one. I'm going to drag it up and put it there. And then you're going to count how many pieces are in your pie. It was 12. And I'm going to count how many were shaded in. It was 10. Okay, so you're creating the equivalent fraction. So count them, write the fraction, match them up by dragging, and then whatever one you pick to match, you're matching the fraction and checking to see if it's equivalent. Okay, this one should be very easy because it's 1 whole. Okay, all right, next slide. Ooh, it is saying you're going to sort these fractions over here on the right. So you're going to look at it and say, is this equal to 1/2? It would go in the green, 1/4 in the teal, 1/3 in the coral or red, and 3/4 in the like purpley color. Okay. Now, I will allow you to use your calculator. There is a very simple way you can simplify fractions on your calculator, and I think I showed this to you, so you should remember this. So if you, let's take 6/12, for example. If you type that into your calculator, you're going to hit 6, then the ABC button for fraction, and 12. If you hit equals, it will simplify it for you. It will put it in its simplest or lowest form or reduced form, and it's going to be either 1/2, 1/4, 1/3, or 3/4, and then you can drag that to the area. So if you type those into your calculator, it will give you the equivalent fraction. All right. Moving down here, you're putting the check marks. There's directions at the bottom. The checks are going next to which ones are equivalent. The X's are going next to ones that are not. Very easy way to figure this out. Cross multiply and compare the cross products. Okay, for example, cross this way. 3 times 4 is 12. 6 times 2 is 12. Those two cross products are equal, so you would take your little check mark and say, yep, those are equal, and drag it on up. Okay, you can come back and listen to these directions again. If I'm going too fast, pause, go back to your assignment, work on it a little bit, and then come back for me to read the next directions. Okay, and then the last one, you are matching the equivalent fraction. So this one might take you a little bit, but there are some clues that can kind of help you. What I would do is look over here at your choices. So say I picked 12, 6. I'm going to look at, 6 is a number that I can figure out. Which one of these numbers here down on the denominators go into 6? Like, well, I know it's not this one. I know 5 doesn't go into 6. 8 doesn't go into 6. 10 doesn't go into 6. 10 here doesn't go into 6. 12 doesn't go into 6. So, like, none of those can be equivalent fractions to 12, 6. You can also look at the numerator and the denominator. 12 is much bigger than 6, so whatever fraction you match it up to will also have a numerator that is bigger than the denominator. For example, this one has a numerator bigger than the denominator. This one has a numerator bigger than the denominator. This one does. This one does. Okay, a lot of them have numerators bigger than the denominator. Okie dokie. This one might be a little bit hard, but do your best. See if you can match them up correctly. Okay, when you are done with this, you are going to have to go back to Canvas, click back on the assignment, and hit, I think it's like open and submit. You did not submit the assignment until you see the confetti like pop out. Okay? So, again, you may use your calculator for any of this. When you're finished, make sure that you submit, and then you will have time to work on your 100% assignments or your iReady minutes for this week, and hopefully the sub takes you for a little brain break in there. Okay? All right. I'm hoping that I can get there tomorrow. Again, I'm so sorry for being out. You know, my husband's not here, so it's just me. So when a kid gets sick, like last week into this week, and then this week on, you know, it's just me. I'm the only one that's able to take off with him. So we're kind of just got to struggle through this, and we're hoping that my little guy doesn't get the flu now too, or man, I'll be seeing you in the spring. Just kidding. All right, guys. Well, I'm thinking about you. Work hard for the sub. Please be polite. It's very hard to be a sub in this building. And just make sure you're submitting all the things you need to. All right. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.